When is the best time of day to write? That's what we're talking about today. My name is Jim Heskett, aka the Juggling Author, and you are trying to figure out how to maximize your words. That's awesome. One of the things that I highly advise people to do when they first are trying to figure out how to fit everything in with a day job and a spouse, family, other responsibilities is to do a time audit. And because one of the things that you're going to have to do is to figure out when you're going to be able to write. So I would highly advise people as part of that time audit to do an audit of the times when you do write. Whenever you sit down to write, record a few things about it. Record how long you spent writing, what time of day it was, how many words you got out, maybe how you felt about those words. Did you backspace at all? Did the words come easily? Were there lots of typos? Were you distracted by other things? Just take a very good meta look at your writing for each little sprint, as you might call it. And then after you do this for a few weeks, really take a look at that data, because there's some people who might tell you that morning is the best time to write because you're fresh, or some people might tell you that evening is the best time to write because you might have fewer distractions. And the truth is, it's not the same for everybody. You are going to need to find when your most productive time is. For me, sometimes morning is my best time to write. Sometimes I like to get up early before everybody else. I'll get up early, make a quick breakfast, walk the dog, and then while my kid is still sleeping, I might dash off some words. But a lot of that has to do with how well I slept the night before. If I didn't sleep very good the night before and I'm a little groggy and the caffeine's not working, then those words might be crap. But if I'm refreshed, those words might be great. So I have found times of the day and days of the week that work best for me, and it sort of depends on what phase of the project I'm in. It depends on if it's first draft, or if I'm editing, or if I'm polishing, or if I'm doing marketing stuff. There are certain times of the day and times of the week that work best for me. And I'm not really going to share that because what works for me isn't important. What's important is that you figure out what works for you. So you are going to do an audit of your writing. You're going to record how much you wrote, all the stuff that I mentioned a minute ago. There are apps out there that you can use to track this, where you can I used one for a while where I would start a timer on my phone and then record the word count, and it would show me pretty graphs and stuff. And I don't think they sell that app in the App Store anymore. So, but there are other apps. You can find apps out there like that do the same exact thing. So do an audit of your writing, and then pay attention to the data. Look and see when you write, when are the best times, because that is when you're going to want to focus on trying to make time for writing. Because, look, I get it. You're busy. You're really busy. And if you want to write, you can't just leisurely sit down and write whenever you feel like it. You have to make time to do it. And you're going to make time by doing stuff like either getting up early or staying up late, or foregoing a social event, or foregoing leisure time like video games or TV. You're going to have to make a sacrifice. And so if you make that sacrifice, you want it to maximize the potential of that sacrifice so you can get the best words out. And auditing your writing time is how you're going to do that. All right. Everybody take care.